Hey everybody, Platypus here. Welcome back to Age of Bison. We have another really competitive game here to cast from our 2v2 tournament. If you guys have missed it, we cast the game one of this series, and I was told that the game two is also an incredible one as well. This is on the map Arctic Territories. You actually might see this a few times because it seems like the matches that have been on this map are quite just engaging, to say the least, at least for what I've heard from the participants. I am joined again here today by McCleves. McCleves, how's it going?
Yeah, doing really well. Excited again to cast these players again, and I do think that this map is just really prone to aggressive gameplay, and yeah, I can see why this is an engaging map to play on.
Exactly. Here, like I said, the game one series was taken by Kynesie and GG Revnak, so this was a map that Daro and Frank got to pick and play on. It's been in the queue for quite a while, so I would imagine that they have a practice strategy here. And you've got the Civ combo of Auto, sometimes lovingly and derisively, often at the same time called Botto for its sort of very solid, robust units that can be very punishing. Ooh, open. And we have Russia, known for its swarms and team game power. Up here on the right, we've got GG Revnak playing as Germans in the yellow, and we've got Kynesie, lover of all things DE. He is playing with the Ethiopians, a civ that is very powerful currently after the last few patches, but still a very flexible civ. So it's going to be interesting to see how he approaches this civ in this matchup.
I'm already curious why you didn't sell a cow yet. Usually you do that to get a house and hunting dogs. I don't see it. Interesting.
Oh, there it is. He just sold it now.
Oh, maybe he did. He did. Okay, he's a bit late. I suppose there might be a reason for that. We'll see. Oh, he could actually just. No, he doesn't have. Yeah, he does a market. He could actually just. Oh, and there you go. I think he sold wood for or coin for wood, and what's he building with that wood?
I'm not sure. You must have got an upgrade at the marketplace. Oh, the livestock
Oh,
vat.
there we go. There we go. Selective breeding. Interesting. Okay, so he might not have actually sold, but
All right,
I
looking at
think he
his
did.
deck, it looks like a pretty standard Ethiopian team deck. Good mix of some kind of power spike shipments. He's got all the mandatory, what do you call, mountain monasteries, right? Cards.
Yeah.
And he also has some good, late game cards for the economy, as well as the,
An H1 mining card. That's an interesting one.
well,
The Ironmonger. That's not something you see very often, I think.
yeah, sometimes you'll see a lot in team. Now, this Russia deck for Frank, this one looks kind of fun because it's got medicine in it. It's a card that
Ooh.
a lot of people have pros and cons about this card, but if there's a civ that can take it well, it has got to be the Russians because the way that their TCs work anyways with cheaper but batch trained vills. Dude, do we get a snipe? Oh, not quite.
Oh man, that was so close. I thought he had it, ultimate.
He might have, or
Man.
maybe he decided it wasn't worth losing his Explorer for. Um,
Oh, that's possible.
oh,
Oh man, yeah, I saw this. Russia has Strelad in deck. I really like that card. It's so
exactly.
fun.
Sorry, as I get
Not
distracted
that, not
here.
exactly OP, but
Oh, Germany's already going up. 17 village of
yeah.
quartermaster.
Oh, team TC.
Yep. And then also, this is a card I have not seen much use out of, is Death Ride.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Interesting. And of course,
I
the
didn't.
Chevaliers and the War Wagons.
All
Yep.
the new stuff. All the new stuff. Okay, wow. Revnak embracing some DE changes here. Really nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dar Auto looks pretty typical. Looks like he wants to go Cav Archer. This is a card right here that, again, is kind of a flavor one. It helps you raid. It makes you even better than Lakota because Lakota can't have it, but Ottoman needs more raiding potential, I guess. I kid somewhat, but seriously, this card paired with Flight Archery can make these things just delete your eco so fast.
I mean, this card is as old as stone. It's always been there, but it has been changed a little bit, and I think it has potential. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
very annoying. Raiding with dragoons is just really annoying.
Exactly. So right off the bat, looks
This is an
like,
interesting granary.
yeah. Well, I think he's going to try to push these
Oh,
moose into it.
yeah, of course.
Looks like Kynesie, though, he's aging up with the Somali. So he's looking to have, I believe it's the Darude and the Isa warriors that come with Somali.
Also, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Isa warriors are really good because they counter both normal cav and dragoons. Also, it looks like he sent Trinity twice because he does have 2 Abrams. Maybe he's actually just trained another one. But I think he might have sent the card twice. It makes sense.
Ooh.
It's something that a lot of Ethiopia players do. Trinity is such good value. It's better than 3 Vills practically. It's really strong.
And it looks like Daro here trying to run around with a spy, probably get some line of sight as well as possibly snipe and explore.
Wait, is Darrow Karim?
Yeah, is this
Very
a
spy, man.
right?
What a legend.
The Kareem special. But I kind of like it because, again, if you age up and you have the mosque, right, maybe a little bit extra coin, why not? And it looks like the Delhi are going to come out now. Opening up stable is always kind of difficult into African civs because they make all of their units from one building, and they also have age 2 goons in the Javelin Rider, right? So kind of
In
an
this case,
interesting
the
choice.
Issa warrior.
Oh yeah, or the Issa warrior. Speaking of, there it is, right?
I've seen a lot of Issa warrior lately. You know that the player Nagatoro Chan, which is playing a lot of Ethiopia on the ladder right now, a very high ranked player. He uses them a lot, and he very effectively. These are really strong.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you want them in melee though. Not in melee, in range exactly. Yeah.
actually, both ways they're super good. I mean, honestly, what else to say other than turns out old unnerfed Corollian pretty good unit in H2. I've seen these a lot, and they're definitely very potent. That being said, the Delhi does snipe a Vil. Looks like some Ruskets are coming out. Defensive blockhouse down for Russia.
Yeah.
Russia did age up
Another
with
one,
17.
Is this a second blockhouse that he's building over there? Spice trade coming in to be able to afford the extra units, I suppose.
Yep. Very good play. Russia, very food hungry civ, right? So a card like Spice Trade, especially on this map with all the hunts, can be absolutely game winning. And I think that's a
Yeah, and
really good
taking the
civ.
German DB, good move as well.
Yep. Good. Germany has a malice of XP because it gets Ulans with every shipment. So, Ooh, and it looks like.
Yeah.
Ooh, this might be a bit of a trap here. It looks like these Ulans, right? They're coming in, and Ulans are good, but Azaps are pretty powerful. And they do attack faster. They're a little bit faster. Sorry, not Azap, the Delhi. Azaps aren't terrible either, but no one makes them. I missed it.
He might get some Vills still. No,
he did. I think he almost did. I don't see any dead Vills, but if he did, that would be incredible.
He left no traces.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Oh,
he's going back. Look at that. He's just, run off and get in there again. Looking for that low health Vil, probably. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be a kill for sure.
And away he goes. Yep. That's some good Germany right there. Oh.
And meanwhile, yeah. Oh, but that one is going to get killed though.
Exactly. I would imagine that as Germany, you're just trying to get line of sight, see what Russia's doing, see what shipments they're sending. To get off here, let's see here. Darrow now starting to get some of his upgrades in for his town center. GG Revnak sending 700 wood, probably thinking about aging up. Ethiopia, it's got...
Look at the ones going in again. Sorry to cut you off. Look, and they're coming from both sides. Oh, man.
Again, GG Revnak showing here while, again, he is a top player and continues to be, again, that micro. It's not bad. And what is a Kynesie doing here? Is he just like doing some sort of boom? It's hard to tell because the Abens don't show up in the Vil counts.
I think it's a sort of boom when looking at the score.
Okay. So just 3 Abens.
He only has 3 Abens. No. It looked like he has 5 actually. Sorry.
Okay. Puts a fort down. Good strategy there. Both Ottoman and Russia kind of have weakish siege, keyword weakish, and just like that.
Oh, Janissaries are okay, but he doesn't have them right now, so yeah.
No, and he's aging up with Habesha.
Nice. That's a lot of coin coming in.
Oh, so's Russia with the exiled prince.
Oh, okay. That makes. Okay, so we've got an even match in age ups, I think. Oh yeah, everyone is aging. Wow.
Smart. And again too. There goes that spy. Rip Karimbot.
Oh no.
It looks like both sides kind of content to jockey for position and not really overcommit, you know. And again, all these civs that are here can go into the late game and do fine. So it makes sense, right? You don't want to force your hand and try to finish the game too early and then get caught out and lose.
There is already a pretty, tangible score lead for Team Kynesie and Revnak.
Though, of course, Russia does underscore, so...
I was going to point out it does have even Ottomans underscore a little bit, I think. So it's also due to the nature of these civs. Here comes another TC. I think it's been spotted. No, sorry, this is okay. This was something else.
No, but it looks like the town center.
Yeah, Germany. Oh man, Germany already building 2 town centers.
Wow. That's all I have to say.
That is fast.
That is. It's kind of greedy, but greed always. If greed wins, it wins. Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, not enough damage on the Explorer. Oh, maybe.
Does he get it?
Ooh. He gets it, and that is 1 less town center if they don't manage to save it. In comes the raid to distract Ethiopia or to hurt Ethiopia while they're distracted with this German TC.
Alright. Snipe civil. Oh, those Ulans. And those are veteran Ulans into age 2 Ruskets. Yeah, those Ruskets are toast.
Oh. Yeah, you don't want to send those trainers in there, no.
Wow, he even called Minutemen.
Yeah, repairing. And there you go, CC is up.
Alright, Delhi are running around. Up here, it looks like the Delhi are going to snipe the Explorer. Ooh, snipe an Aben.
Yeah.
And away they
possibly
go.
2, because I think there were 2 on that street, but maybe not anymore.
Looks like we've got just 4.
Oh, it looks like Germany is fighting Russia right now. Oh yeah, that is no good. But Cav archers are out, so this should be totally okay.
Oh, and we got TC
but
now
look
going
at
up.
TC score. How is he doing this? this is insane. That eco, he knows how to eco, right?
That's exactly it.
I guess everyone knows this. It's but it still remains insane and amazing.
Well, and I think Revnak, he is all over the place, right? Trying to keep his opponents. Ooh, and here comes the Chevaliers. Oh, but that TC is probably going to go down.
The high melee dragoon that everyone needs.
Yes. Meanwhile, Otto's got its 3 TCs, so it's kind of doing its thing.
Botting its thing.
Delhi raid.
Smurfing around.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, H4. There we go. H4. Yep. What's he aging with?
He is aging with Indians.
Indian. Oh,
so even more eco.
Right.
Oh, dude, this was huge though. Huge raid here by this Delhi.
That is a big raid. That town center is not up in time.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That was really, really, really good.
And now it looks like, with the Delhi kind of keeping everyone occupied. Oh, is he going to catch that?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, the mark. Well, that's actually not that big. That's just a market for.
Oh, yeah, they're dead.
And they're dead, yeah.
Dead.
Maybe it was the mountain monastery. I think that's actually what it is.
And yeah, Revnak's looking pretty hurt. And again, Germany, it needs a lot of tempo. It doesn't bounce back very good, right? So.
Yeah, and didn't get the TP anymore either, so that kind of hurts too.
Exactly. So they're going to be hurt. It looks like it's going to be Kynesie probably, but again, he's age 4. All of these guys, of course, right? Shadow Tech up for free because all African natives, mercs, and I think a few other units do Shadow Tech with every age.
What is he sending right now?
Advanced livestock market.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's an interesting card.
Well, Daro here is getting a Cavalry, and it looks like here, a classic combination, right? Skirm Goon and Mass.
Skirm Goon, yeah.
These Cav Archers are pretty tanky. This might be a problem for Ethiopia, because even though Ethiopia has the Neftenia, right, those Strelets, they're fine getting shot by Neftenia all day, although they do have less range. Yeah. Looks like Vet you launched now.
I think Neftenia are still pretty good in this, given how tanky they are, and it will be really hard for Frank and Dara to kill those. But he doesn't really look like. Well, we don't really know what he's going to make. Even
Oh
for
no, they
us
run
right
into
now.
it. Oh no, pay attention. Okay.
Yeah, but remember those Cav archers do have melee damage. He needs those. Yeah, I was going to say he needs those Issa warriors in there because those actually counter the dragoons.
Wow, it looks like, trying to idle the eco there, but those
Yeah,
Chevaliers get
meanwhile
caught
just
out.
styling that. Oh,
Oh.
cannons! That is perfect timing, really.
Mm-hmm. What is Kynesie making? He's not even making military. He's just still booming behind this.
Oh man, and look at that score again. Like, okay, Revnak is pretty hurt because of losing the TC, I suppose, and then maybe just
Goes Bills.
having trouble with natural resources. Still throwing Ulans into Turkey, into Ottoman base. Russia's aging to H4 as well now. Sorry, those aren't Ulans. Okay, my bad.
They're like Ulans with
Wall
a
going
gun.
up to stop this. Yeah, that's a pretty effective wall, I suppose.
Right, it loses a blockhouse. And again, I don't know if you caught that, but Frank here is now aging up. Darrow also
Yeah, he's
aging up as
aging,
well.
and
So
also, yeah.
Revnak might get caught out here.
Yeah, if you're, yeah, you don't want to get stuck in H3 when everyone is in H4. Although mercenaries can still do kind of okay, I suppose. But yeah. Oh, he's sending refrigeration, really trying to maximize that. Come back into this game, get the eco back.
Right, because if you think about
Or
it, I mean, he's got less villagers than everyone else. Although he does have settler wagons, he will be
he did
outspanned.
have, yeah, he did take that big raid in the middle at Ethiopia's building to see that. That was pretty huge.
Spahi.
Oh, he's got a spy in there, man. But Chevalier there, and nice. 2 dead cannons.
And again, yeah, those Issa
Possibly a
warriors.
third one. Yeah, they just shred. Man, I don't like fighting with dragoons into Issa warriors, but I guess he did really have to take out those thugs, so does kind of make sense too.
Well, he doesn't lose too much of his military, and of course, here comes more Spahi.
He lost quite a lot, but yeah, the spy that is actually huge. Ethiopia just sending more eco. Oh, why wouldn't you?
I love it. Just keeps clicking all the eco buttons.
Yeah.
Wow, Frank's score is starting
It's
to
like
click.
Revnak is yeah. Even German. Wait. Oh no, my bad. Yeah. What is that? Fort? Ooh, that's a very fort.
It is. And I think it came
Might
from
cut
his...
off a lot of resources from Germany, especially the coin. Germany struggles with coin.
Yeah, it does. And it looks like...
Oh, he needs to find this early. Did he scout it? Did he? Oh,
it looks
must
like
have
it.
scouted that. He must have. Yeah, that's not going up. That is not going. How much siege do these dragoons have? Probably way
Actually,
even sieging with the vills. Yeah.
Yeah, higher than normal siege.
Yeah, absolutely brings up the cannons. Okay, that's down. It was a good idea. Idea. It didn't work.
You know what? These are guard Strelet right here. And this is no joke.
Oh yeah, but there's 2 cannons. I mean, maybe he can just brute force his way through this. Kynesie is still making eco, or is he?
He's now getting the Sevastopol mortar.
Oh, okay. I suppose those are H4. In H4, they're probably a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. And he's got the
This
elite...
is, yeah, Neftania, of course. Although there are a lot of spy in there. What's he going to do if those just run into him?
I'm not sure. I guess hope that his German ally, right? Can help with that, but man,
Yeah, but
the area...
there's so many strats now.
Well, and the area effect,
man,
too, is just huge. For everything here, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's going to die now, though.
Yep. Oh no, those are a lot of vills out there, too, for Kynesie.
He can pull them into the palace, but it's hard to click villagers when there is military around them. Man, this is a good fight for Darrow and Frank.
I think so. You know, I mean, they're fighting to a standstill, and look, I mean, Germany's score though is catching up. So Otto's lost a lot of military here.
But another cannon. Oh man. Oh.
Oof. Yeah, but it's shooting at cavalry.
Oh, did it shot the goons though? It shot the goons.
And it goes down. That's huge. That's 1,000 influence.
I think it's even more. Like, it's like 1,500 or so. It's really expensive. Ooh, these. Oh man, these need to be in the fight, really, or at least raiding. I suppose. Because
Wow.
he's. Oh, he got the 2 Falcons. You saw that?
Yeah.
He got the 2 German Falcons. That is massive.
Good sniping.
Really good play here by. Yeah, good sniping.
And now looking at it, though, I mean, look, the scores are kind of swinging in the favor there. Again, Germany starting to wake up. Germany able to kind of raid, run around, but you know what? These blockhouses are
Yeah, but
such good place throughout the map. TCs and blockhouses, man. Like wherever
I
there's
was going
eco.
to point that out. Frank and Dara have more map control, and Frank's score is looking really good. Does Ottomans have the irregulars in?
Not yet. Still just 0.5.
Not yet. Yeah, just 0.5. Counter raid on this side of the map.
Yeah. Pulls back, counter raid. I mean, we've got stuff going on everywhere here. This game's going to start getting messy. I get the feeling.
Yeah, it's one of those games. Yeah.
Which are fun to cast, but man, when you're playing them, it just wears your brain out. But again, this is where these top level players, man, they really shine. Is like they just continue to minimize errors and make good choices and jump on any chance they get. You know what I mean? To exploit. They don't get locked into like a build or a unit comp. They switch as needed.
Yeah. And Revnak did now age up as well, so is not as exposed anymore on his units.
Ooh. Kalmuck's coming out.
Bashkir ponies and Kalmyks coming in from Russia. That is good.
Wow, fantastic. And just like that, the score swings heavily now in the favor of Daro and Frank the Tank.
Look at that! Yeah, look at that Russia score. That is massive.
Oh, it's coming in finally now too. The
oh yeah, that. Oh no! The cannons just spawn into the.
Oh no!
Man, that is so. Oh, you definitely don't want this.
No.
That is 1,000 influence just gone. And influence is, for Ethiopia, it's actually much tougher than for Hausa to get a lot of influence in.
Exactly. And now
it doesn't look, however, like the Strelets are trading very, very well into the Netanya. That's actually doesn't really seem to be working that good.
Yeah, you have like 1 coin though.
Yeah, it's a.
Ooh. Oh wow.
It's not.
Looks
it
like
doesn't pay much
raid.
for this title.
But like
honest work.
Yeah, Frank's full Vil 71, 65. So everyone here, but look, if you look at Kynesi's Vils, again, I know a lot of it is the Abens, so it's hard to tell, but
this is normal actually. Ethiopia, like African civs in general, struggle to get their 100 Vils more than other civs. Although you still have the normal 3TC, but it's actually not that easy. Though they're really strong guards and cow eco and Avens make that their eco is generally, even with less Vils, is still, can keep up for a long time.
Oop, looks like guards. So, okay, everyone's now age 4. They've got all their upgrades. Kind of curious what happens here. It looks like if you're Russia, you're just going to hit that Strelet button. They're just going to keep smashing it over and over again because, I mean, they don't cost anything. Does he have the
I want to see
though?
Strelet Horde. Yeah, I want to see Strelet Horde coming in right now.
Because especially they're only range 14, and that actually does hurt a lot in these skirm wars, because it means that your front line gets pummeled, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're kiteable. ISO warriors again to deal with these pesky dragoon raids. 2 more cannons.
God, look at that Strelet Horde though.
This is yeah. It's not the card, but it is a horde nonetheless. And
oh no,
just donating the Falcons again. Oh, you don't. I suppose this is a team game. It's been going on for 23 minutes. He was busy with those goon raids as well. We'll forgive that.
Exactly.
But yeah, even a top player can lose Falcons.
Exactly.
Probably not early on though.
Well, exactly, and it keeps saving their butt. And now these Cav archers, man, especially once they get flight archery in, like Auto used to be weak with their Cav archers, but not anymore. Now these Cav archers are no joke.
Although they do die to skirms.
Yes, they still do die to skirms. But you know what?
Just a few Ulans in here would be so nice.
I think so. And it looks like, oh, look at, wow, those 3 Spahi that Frank the Tank has still raiding.
Still raiding.
Oh, another Cav Archer.
Oh.
99 vills. 83 from Dara.
How many vills did... Man, I want to see Ethiopia's vill curve after this game. Oh, the cannons. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a good goal. And now the scores are really starting to be in favor of Dara and Frank. This is going very well for them, I think. Ethiopia is having to, you know, transition to farms. Actually, both players, but for African civs that is particularly painful with the micro.
Yeah, it is. You know, although again, the cheeky part of me always points out someone comes from Age of Empires too. It's not that bad. And I will say that Ethiopia, because their fields are more powerful than houses, so at least you know.
That's true. The fields are much better. It's still a pain to, you know, because you have to. You don't have to just slam them down. You have to place them around this thing, and the really building placement in Age of Empires 3 is a little bit less good, I feel, than it was in Age of Empires 2. And also they take very long to build, and it's just, you know, it's just annoying. You have to switch them individually to coin as well, because you know, you can't just select half of them. So it's a little bit annoying.
Those walls though.
But yeah, mills, but yeah, it always hurts to transition in the first place. Like it's not only for Africans, it's just a little bit extra.
Yep. Okay, looks like I agree. And it looks serious here. 89 vills. So GG Revnak. Ooh, look at those Colves.
Oh, Colves though, yeah, really good, getting those spots. The horse artillery gets Colves instantly. You know, that is top player.
But then here we go again.
Oh,
he loses it.
This palace got taken down, man.
Those
dragoons just taking them. That was huge.
Talk about value, right? Like just the amount of value that Daro is getting out of these Cav Archers is huge, and it's like he tries to pull the one villager from there. And again, because of the it used to be called irregulars, now I think it's called a Cassini or whatever. 1.5 bonus damage versus vills.
Oh.
Wow, this is just a freaking mosh pit here now in the middle.
Look, even those Kalmyks are still alive, you know?
Right, but everyone is all over the place.
Yeah, though it looks like they're holding the middle right now.
Oh no!
Oh man! The Kingdom Builder, no! Yep, that's another 450 influence gone.
Frank the Tank, yeah, he's at full boom. Daro, he sent all the unit upgrades.
But yeah, doing well. What's that? Oh yeah, that's good.
The second one, Germany's such a coin-intensive civ, and Ethiopia, it can't get villagers up.
Struggling with the resources. Look at that. Even he should. Man, he's trying again to get that palace up. Doesn't work.
Wow.
Oh goodness, that is. He should.
Oh, we've got
be selling some
rusket raids.
Oh. Yeah, and remember, Ethiopia late game, although having the cows, they do not get a factory, so it's actually. You know, it's actually.
Look at this! They're everywhere, like just flooding through.
Man, those. They look like, you know, it's like ants just running around and.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, and he's doing it again. Oh man, he's just in time to. Oh wow, man, the timing for these Cav Archers is just insane, really.
Oh, and look at that, Germany's eco is
so
running.
Frustrating. Everything idle again. Yeah, wow. And in come the delis now. Oh man, this is.
Oh, this will be a problem. Those delis sneak through.
Yeah, upgraded walls. That is a good call. Upgraded walls are much harder to. I always complain about, you know, the huge difference in hit points that those get. That's a bit too much in my opinion.
You know, the thing is though, is the siege of these ruskets and these.
Yep. Oh, okay. That is a game changer though, and
they get in.
These walls are a little bit porous as well. So.
And again, the deli are in, and just I mean, look at this, all the idle time. While these guys, they don't have to worry about anything. 83 vils, 37 vils now for Ethiopia. Finally gets his forts up, but like at what cost? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like, oh man, another cannon going down. Oh.
Meanwhile, yeah, Russia now just pouring through, and this is Russia's win condition, right? When you're kind of split, your attention's gone, and they can just swarm.
Oh, mortars! Yeah, this should be GG. The mortars are just brutal when you're in a corner.
I mean, look at the res too. That Frank stacked. He can play treaty now basically. Auto stack and res, and then GG Revnak holding on for dear life. Vils just continue to drop.
Yeah, Russia just needs a few forward blockhouse and spam. But actually, just one blockhouse is enough because train time is ridiculous, of course. Man, Russia late game is very, very fun. Although it does drain a lot of resources if you don't trade well, so which usually isn't too much of a problem, I imagine, especially when your opponent is just struggling to hold on to their eco. So
that's exactly it. More
cav archers. Wow.
Another
builder down.
Wow, yeah, this is looking very close. This has got to be almost the end. The score now significantly higher for both players, Daro and Frank the Tank. And I mean, Frank proving his namesake right here, just grinding people down like a tank.
Yeah.
Right? Wave after wave.
He's going to have to retreat for a while now, I think. But yeah, trying to run those mortars is probably not going to work. Ottoman has new mortars. It's fine.
Guard, right?
Man, that is just 5 mortars to it. That's going to grind through those buildings really quickly. They're upgraded as well, I think, so.
And now think of it this way. After all that time, now he's got 3 forts here. And there's nothing to defend.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's two moves.
Again, Shudley
he's even managed to save those 3 mortars. Man, that is crazy.
Oh no, some vils are out. Revnak on 80 vils. Kynesie back up to 45, but I mean, they're trying to boom back, and the other team here, Frank the Tank and Daro, they're not having to spend that res. They just have to spend it on military. And look at that, just slaughtering. Ooh, good little, thing of heavy horse.
Yeah, cannons behind walls is what you need here, I think.
Oh no!
Although the walls are down.
Look at him go in. Truly in Russian style.
Yeah.
Breach is in.
Didn't really do any damage, but melee will do damage. So. Yeah, who cares about a few strats anyways? Like.
And there it is. Revnak calling the GG.
Massive. Oh wow. Yeah, that was a good game.
Whoa.
Really tough.
So coming in, I mean, again, Kynesie, GG, Revnak, especially after that game 1, definite favorites of the tournament, and favorite even in this matchup. And wow, I think Daro and Frank the Tank there just showed that again. What makes Age of Empires 3 so crazy is just knowing your civ and knowing timings and how to pressure an opponent's civ, even if you're not like mechanically necessarily at the level of another player. Although again, these guys everyone in this game we just cast is miles above me, so I say that with humility. But their knowledge, I think, won this game because man, their timings were perfect. They aged up on time. They didn't take too many bad fights. You know what I mean? They had flanks going here, raids going on, and they just ground down the opponent, and not just any opponent.
Yeah,
Revnak and freaking Kynesie, right?
Like the two of the probably top 10 players or so in this game. Like that's really insane. And look at that Russian eco, man. Russia, such a good civ if you get them going.
Look at that. Look at the power.
And also those cav archers were brutal, absolutely brutal. Oh.
And again, Russia is the only civ that has a kill-death ratio like that and just shrugs.
Yeah, who cares? Well, China, I suppose. China is also a bit like this, but Russia, much more even.
But if you look at the timeline, I'm sure the villager count, yep, look at that.
Yeah, look at that big raid on Kynesie. He lost a lot of villagers there. I'm not sure we saw this happen, but that was absolutely brutal.
Yeah, we saw bits and pieces there in the north, and I think we must have missed like just a huge one because if you look, he's just never able to get back into the game.
I think that is at the same time that Germany loses those villagers at the forward TC.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, huh?
Maybe it's not, or maybe that was earlier. I'm not entirely sure, but that it was absolutely massive.
Wow. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Well, who cares, man? Who cares? It's just numbers.
Right. Just a casual 140 Strelet
And Russia, man.
at 20 minutes.
Uh, I find this Civ so fun. It is such a good Civ. But you know, in 1v1 they struggle a bit at the moment. But really, the power of Russia is just in numbers, and it's a great Civ.
Well,
Really good design too.
I think in game one, when we saw the Inca, we saw Kynesie be greedy and get away with it. And I think what we see here is the downsides of being greedy. Because if you think about it, Kynesie was never really
Yeah,
able to get a mass out. You know what I mean? Because he was so focused on eco
yeah,
that in the end, the mass of the Ottoman cav archers and especially Russia just meat grinding everything. You know, Germany can't really 2v1. It's a great civ and it's okay in teams. You know, I mean, it has its pros and its cons. Very decent civ. But it doesn't like to sustain attrition, right? And so when you're fighting into a
yeah.
civ like Russia, and you've got mostly these really strong units, but the only thing that you can target them is either cav archers with melee armor, or strelets, which actually are their counter unit with a high melee attack relatively for the cost. I think that might have been a bit of a strategic
Yeah.
blunder in hindsight. Although again,
I think you know. Maybe it would have been. I wonder. Let's put it this way. I wonder what would have happened if Revnak had been playing a civ like Russia actually, or maybe Dutch that kind of just counter swarm and hold off 2v1 for a while.
well, I think they would have probably won. I mean, again, Revnak played really good. He got some good raids in. I mean, all these
Oh yeah,
players played
definitely.
amazing. What an amazing game. And I think just kind of showing that, how two kind of, especially older style civs can kind of stick to their strengths. Although I think Ottoman are still redesigned. I think they get the honorary DE title as a
Oh
DE civ.
yeah, yeah.
But just incredible.
Yeah, it's a DE civ. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But even Germany is reworked pretty strongly, and we saw that in use as well. So especially those guns.
Yeah. So incredible game. If you've all been watching this, we won't be able to cast game 3 just for time constraints. And I heard it was kind of one-sided, but it does appear that GG Revnak and Kynesie do carry the series. They absolutely wallop in a game 3. But that being said, I'm definitely looking forward to the likely rematch between these two teams because both sides showing why they are kind of top caliber players. And again, Daro and Frank, if you're watching this, I hope you guys are really proud about this game. GG Revnak, Kynesie, if you're watching this, I'm sure you guys are having a good laugh because I mean you guys are just absolute beasts and just crush, in so many different modes, including like I said that especially that first game. So if any of the players have any comments or anybody else in the comment section saw something that we either missed, there was a lot going on. Again, top players being casted by a not top person, so my brain and mouth only move so fast. Please give your insight. Again, we'll be casting more 2v2 tournament games. I think we have a few kind of one-off ones before we start really getting into the meat and potatoes of our 2v2 tournament here with a cash prize of I believe $110 split two ways, which isn't much, but I guess it's enough to pay for a pint or something.
Isn't much, but it's honest work.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't much the Age of Empires 3 competitive scene in a nutshell.
It's
right?
like it's like killing Strelets with Ethiopia, getting one coin.
Yeah, getting one coin, bro. Exactly.
It was hilarious.
Like kill. I like that. That's a good one. I think on that, unless you have any other comments you want to make, I think I'm going to close this out, McCleves.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks again for everyone that's made it this far. Like, subscribe, yada yada. If you want to be clued in for more stuff, we appreciate all the feedback and love that we get from the small community, and I will see you all on the next cast.